Over the past few decades, arts education has slowly been pushed out of many schools. Budget cuts and a greater focus on the sciences and technology has meant that once burgeoning arts programs have all but disappeared from our education system. This has led to people seeing the arts as a fun pastime or optional. The value of an arts education has been sadly forgotten. Why do we need arts education in our schools and in our communities? The arts are the building blocks of culture. They celebrate the past and they demonstrate the collective values of our society. Arts are a cornerstone, not just something fun to do. Today we're going to look at some of the benefits of an arts education. I am Bill Briggs. I'm the founder of Faith Center for the Arts. We are leading the fine arts education for Christian homeschool families through quality instruction. A fine arts education provides so many benefits. Today we're going to focus on just 3 of those benefits: confidence, problem solving, and creativity. In a world that has gone STEM crazy, these are 3 benefits that are not only overlooked, but essential to success in the sciences and in technology. Let's start with creativity. This goes beyond just creating things. Creativity is defined as the ability to create. Often when we think of creating, we think of arts and crafts. We picture talented artists filling galleries or crafty vendors selling their latest projects. Creating goes so far beyond that. Creating is not exclusive to the arts. It is a process that transcends all disciplines. To be successful at anything, you need to create. We all have the ability to create. If you dive deeper into the definition, there are many synonyms listed. This is where we can see how the arts and science are not mutually exclusive. Synonyms for creativity include cleverness, creativeness, imagination, imaginativeness, ingenuity, innovativeness, invention, inventiveness, originality. Ingenuity, isn't that what we want for our engineers, inventors, and scientists? When we practice the arts, we stretch our creative abilities. This hones our imagination, innovativeness, and our originality. To find a cure for cancer or build the safest skyscraper, you need originality and innovation. You also need a healthy imagination. When we look back at the greatest innovations of all time, they were very creative. How else did the Wright brothers learn to fly or Louis Pasteur discover penicillin? It required trial and error, thinking outside the box, and imagining what could be. Thinking is the aspect of creativity that is most often discounted. Exercising our creativity also works our brains. The National Association for Gifted Children published an article in June 2017 called Developing Creative Thinking Skills Through Art. In it, they outline all of the ways that art teaches and develops creative thinking, including, quote, analytical thinking, sharpen their visual spatial acuity, and become more receptive to out-of-the-box thinking. In fact, just learning about color and being exposed to vibrant ranges of colors changes how children learn to think. It develops critical thinking, observation skills, and broadens vocabulary. Karen Morse asserts that before children learn to read and write, exposure to the arts enables them to express representative and abstract thinking. They learn to see things through a lens that is uniquely theirs. They learn that there is no right or wrong way to create. By examining and making a variety of artwork, including abstract art, children learn that people are individuals with unique expressions of ideas and emotions. Giving our children the space, tools, and approval to create changes their entire perspective. It builds minds that are forward-thinking and enhances every part of their abilities. Art changes everything. If we want a productive and innovative future, if we want a cure for cancer and the ability to meet the growing needs of the world's population, we must make art a priority. Creativity is the only way any of those dreams will be realized. This leads to our next benefit, problem solving. Problem solving is a top skill sought by employers. It is listed as a goal on every educational curriculum and mandate. We want problem solvers because the world will always have problems. We can only overcome them if there are people able and willing to come up with solutions. Even on a small level, success requires problem solving. Employers seek new employees who can think outside the box, reason out a setback, and research their own solution because they need business to keep moving forward. An article published in Hamilton Nearsay, an online local newspaper and community, sums up how this works. Most people think of art as a soft skill, teaching children to appreciate beauty and encourage self-expression. However, many professionals in child development say kids also learn about innovation through artistic pursuits. When they view the art of others, they begin to understand everyone has their own unique perspective on the world. This allows them to realize someone may view a problem differently than they do. As a result, they can begin to come up with new and creative ways to solve such problems. Problem solving is not just about solving equations and completing science labs. True, problem solving begins when we look beyond ourselves and enlist our creative abilities to find a solution no one has ever thought of. To grow our capabilities in STEM, we need to give children a solid fine arts education. They are equal parts of the same equation. STEM plus the art equals innovation beyond our wildest dreams. That brings us to our last point, confidence. Knowing how or why to do something will not benefit the world if you are not confident enough to share your gift. Confidence aids problem solving because you are willing to take the leap. You are able to express your ideas and stand behind them. Confidence is a feeling or consciousness of one's powers or of reliance on one's circumstances. We are each gifted with a power to change the world, yet we also face different and often difficult circumstances during our lifetime. Without confidence, your power is lost. You are defeated before even beginning because it takes confidence to step out and do something bold. Lisa Phillips from Americans for the Arts shared this in a 2012 blog post titled, "The Top 10 Skills Children Learn from the Arts." The skills developed through theater not only train you how to convincingly deliver a message, but also build the confidence you need to take command of the stage. Theater training gives children practice stepping out of their comfort zone and allows them to make their mistakes and learn from them in rehearsal. This process gives children the confidence to perform in front of large audiences. This confidence is not just for acting students. All arts are in some way performance arts. Painting and sculptures are meant to be shared and exhibited. Presenting your masterpiece to the world is an exercise in confidence. Dance and music are not intended to be kept behind closed doors. Artists want to share their gift, even if it is a vulnerable place for them to be. Throughout the process of preparing for an exhibition, performance, or recital, the artist must practice, refine, and learn from mistakes. It is always a growing process. These ups and downs, endless hours, and effort invested is what leads to confidence. Even when a performance does not go as the artist would have liked, there is a boost in confidence for having made it through and overcome their anxiety or any obstacles that may have popped up. The arts are not something for a simpler time. They are exactly what we need in the 21st century. Through the arts, we will be able to build leaders who are confident problem solvers with an appreciation and compassion for other points of view. Isn't that what we want?